all of you. Welcome in Rayat Online School Education. I am Patil Biyan, Karmavir Bhaurao Patil Krishi Vidyalay and Junior College of Science, Devapur, Taluka Manjit, District Satara. Today we are discuss about new point biological stools. In previous lecture we already studied the mechanism of polymerase chain reaction. So during the methodology or processing of rDNA technology, there are required some biological tools. There are three types of biological tools, that is enzyme, cloning vector or vehicle of DNA, component host, that is the cloning organism. So the first is the biological tool is enzyme. It include lysozymes, exonucleases, endonucleases, restriction endonucleases, DNA ligase, DNA polymerases, alkaline phosphatase, reverse transcriptase, etc. So all these enzymes are necessary for recombinant DNA technology, for cutting DNA molecule, construction of the new strands, cutting phosphate bond, etc. So out of these, the first enzyme is the restriction enzyme. The enzyme that cut the phosphodiester bond of polynucleotide chain are called nucleases. There are two types of nucleases, that is exonuclease and endonuclease. Exonuclease cut the DNA molecule or nucleotides from the end of DNA strands, while endonuclease cut the DNA within the DNA molecule. The restriction enzymes are also called molecular scissors that are used to recognize and cut DNA at a specific sequences. So next point is the recognition sequences. So in this chart show the different restriction enzymes. Their microbial sources from these are isolated and they cut the DNA molecule at the recognition sequences, and end product is the blunt end or sticky ends. The first enzyme is the allofirst. So these are isolated from Arthobacter luteus, and the recognized sequences cut between the guanine and cytosine nitrogen base, and the end product is the blunt end. Another is the BAM-HI. It is isolated from Bacillus aeroliquefaciens H, and end product is the sticky end. Another is the most important and commonly used enzyme for the recognition sequences. It is the ECOR first. It is isolated from Escherichia coli RY13, that is the strain, and end product is the sticky end. And last one is the Hind second. It is isolated from Hemophilia influenzae RD, and end product is the blunt end. So these All these enzymes recognize a palindrome or sequences and cut the DNA molecule. So in this figure, so the how restriction enzyme ECOR first cut the DNA molecule. So in this, the sequence recognized by the restriction enzyme are 4 to 8 nucleotide long and characterized by particular type of internal symmetry. The particular sequence recognized by the enzyme ECOR first, the particular sequence of internal symmetry is called a palindrome. When enzyme ECOR first attack this palindrome, it breaks each strand at the same site in the sequence, which indicate by the arrow between the A and Z residues. Restriction enzyme either cut straight across the DNA in the region of palindrome to give blunt end, or cut producing short single stranded projections at each end of DNA to produce sticky end or staggered end. So this ECOR first recognize the palindrome, that is the same sequences. One strand is the mirror image of the another strand and cut and formation of a sticky end. So next is the tools required for the biotechnology is the cloning vectors or vehicles DNA. Vectors are DNA molecule that carry a foreign desired DNA segment and replicate inside the host cell. It may be plasmid, bacteriophage. So the bacteriophage include M13 or lambda virus. Another is the cosmid. Next one is the phagomids or bacterial artificial chromosome or yeast artificial chromosome. All these vectors are used to carrying the desired gene as a vehicles. So out of these, the mostly commonly used vectors are plasmid vectors and bacteriophage. So that is the plasmid vectors include PBR 322, that is the numerical plasmid is discovered by the Bolivar and Rodriguez. Another is the PUC. These plasmids are discovered by the University of California. And next is the TI plasmid, that is the tumor inducing plasmid. They are isolated from Agrobacterium tumefaciens bacteria. So all these are most commonly used in recombinant DNA technology. So next one is the plasmid. So plasmid is the most commonly used in rDNA technology are those that replicate in the Escherichia coli bacteria. So plasmids cloning vector showing a replication origin and drug resistant gene and region in which foreign DNA can be inserted. So next is the plasmid vectors for plants. An important vector for the carrying new DNA into many type of plants is a plasmid, that is the found in Agrobacterium tumefaciens. This bacterium lives in the soil and causes a plant disease called corn gall, which is characterized by the overgrowth or tumor in the plant. Agrobacterium tumefaciens contain a plasmid called Ti plasmid or tumor-inducing plasmid. So the Ti plasmid insert the desired gene itself into the chromosome of infected plant cell. A plant cell contain desired DNA can then be grown in culture to form a new transgenic plants. So it is the most important plasmid for the integrated the desired gene into the higher plants. So that is the Ti plasmid. So another plasmid, that is the PBR. These are useful for the multiplication of the desired gene into the host cell or Escherichia coli bacteria. But this gene, the desired gene, then introduced into the higher plant with the help of Ti plasmid. So they are isolated from the Agrobacterium tumefaciens. So next biological stool is the component of host or competent host. It used Bacillus, Haemophilus, Helicobacter pylori and Escherichia coli. Mostly E. coli is used for the transformation within recombinant DNA. So next point is the methodology of recombinant DNA technology. It includes isolation of DNA from the donor organism, insertion of desired foreign gene into a cloning vector, transfer of recombinant DNA into suitable component host or cloning organism, selection of the transformed host cell, multiplication of transformed host cell, and next one is the expression of the gene to obtain the desired product. So in a methodology, how to methodology take place? So in the figure shows the desired gene are introduced into the plasmid vectors and multiply, and then they are transformed into the suitable host. So in a first, in figure shows, in a figure, isolation of desired gene from the donor organism. Desired gene obtained from donor organism, genetic material removed and purified by using some techniques. So the DNA molecules are removed or isolated and cut with the help of restriction endonuclease enzyme and formation of a fragments. After the formation of a fragments, the desired genes are screening and to obtain the fragments of the desired gene. So next steps, insertion of desired gene into a cloning vector or vehicle. So these gene, the cloning vector is the plasmid. They are isolated from the E. coli bacteria and they are also cut with the help of restriction endonuclease enzyme, and the desired gene are inserted into a cloning vector of bacteria or bacteriophages like lambdaphase or M13. Mostly commonly used plasmid is the PBR 322. Now by using enzyme DNA ligase, desired gene inserted into vector DNA. The combination of vector DNA and foreign DNA is called recombinant DNA technology or chimeric DNA, and this technology is also called rDNA technology. So after the formation of a recombinant DNA, there transfer of rDNA into suitable competent host or cloning organism. So this chimeric DNA or rDNA now introduced into the component host cell, that is the bacterium. The cloning organism used in plants biotechnology are E. coli and Agrobacterium tumefaciens. So they are culture inside it. So next is the selection and transformed host cell. The transformation process generates a mixed population of transformed, that is the recombinant, and non-transformed, that is the non-recombinant host cell. For isolation of recombinant cell from non-recombinant cell, marker gene of plasmid vector is employed. For example, PBR 322 plasmid vector contain different marker gene. When PST first restriction endonuclease is used, it knocks out the ampicillin resistant gene from a plasmid so that the recombinant cell becomes sensitive to ampicillin. So next is the multiplication of transformed host cell. Once a transformed host cell are separated by the screening process, in these steps the transformed host cell are introduced into fresh culture media. At this stage, the host cell divide and redivide along with the replication of the recombinant DNA carried by them. And last point is the expression of the gene to obtain the desired product. So in these steps involve the production of the desired product like alcohol, enzyme, antibiotic, etc. So such a types of the one gene, desired gene isolated from one organism, and they are transferred into the another and they change the heredity or gene for the production of a product. Okay, thank you.